Like, no one in the audience understands it, but Lewis and I, and even Johannes called us and was like, that was the worst take, like, we've ever seen.
But we're including it.
We could not stop laughing, and there's just, like, you can just see it in our eyes.
What is up, you guys? I really do feel like my dreams have come true. Because
Me too.
One of probably my oldest friend from all-time interviewing, Bailee Madison, is in the studio, and we met, like, over 10 years ago.
Over 10 years ago. I want, like, a bench, so we don't have to be, like, so far away
I
from each other.
know, we need to be closer to each other. So first off,
Yeah.
great to see you.
I'm so happy to be back. It's like a new office.
It is?
I haven't been here yet.
No, I don't think you have, actually.
I still match, like, the Clevver thing with my red, so it's working out.
It's so wild to think, like, that you have been working in this industry successfully for so long.
Thank you.
And your
So
career
sweet.
just continues to explode.
I've been, honestly, truly, I was talking about this with someone the other day. I've been so fortunate with the experiences that I've been able to have since I was little, and thanks to people like you, honestly, who allowed me to come into your studio when I was 6 to talk about things that I was excited about. Like, it's thanks to you guys and the people that have been around me and my family that have really allowed this to be, like, as special as possible for me. So I'm very grateful.
And that is why you have such a magnetic energy, because you are so grateful. And I was thinking about your career and, like, all the stuff you've done. You've done so many big movies, but also when you were a kid, which I loved, you're like, I want to be on the Disney Channel.
Yeah, I did.
And I want to do a TV show. And so you were doing
so
things
fun.
that were fun for you.
Yeah.
And I love that you have no limits with your career. Is that something that you, like, actually think about and try to approach your choices, like being like, I don't care that someone says I shouldn't do this or I couldn't do this, I'm going to do it anyways?
I think genuinely what I love so much about this business is that you're given chances to kind of go out of your comfort zone and try different things. For me, I don't like feeling too safe too often. Like, if I start to feel like I've kind of become in a pattern of things, that's when I start to try and find things that would push me. I think that's why, like, this year has been a really exciting year for me. I've just kind of taken time to read materials. As much as I love to work, which I do, I was like, I kind of just need to find the things that speak to me. And I just did recently, and I'm so stoked to be able to talk about it. Like, that project that kind of reminds you why you love what you do. That project last year was The Strangers Pray at Night for me. Like, it just was such a gratifying and fulfilling experience. I was able to do something that was completely different. So I definitely do try and, like, have that tactic.
And I was even telling you from, like, watching parts of this film, I just feel like, having known you for so long, I'm like, no, I know. You're such a good actress. That's why. The Strangers Pray at Night. I've got the DVD right here, you guys. Honestly, you are so good in this movie.
I truly thank you, but I'm telling you, like, Lewis Pullman, who's in our movie, who plays my brother, is fantastic. Like, I literally say to him all the time, I cannot wait for you to get your Oscar, for you to be like, I know that guy. Like, he's so gifted and so great. And Christina Hendricks in it, who's brilliant.
Obviously legendary.
Now, like, a dear friend of mine, which is so cool too. Like, we literally texted yesterday. Like, she's just such a beautiful human being. And Martin Henderson, like, it was just it's a really great cast. So they made me look good.
And it is a horror movie, which means a lot of night shoots, a lot of scary stuff. But we were talking before the interview, and you said this is, like, the happiest you've ever been.
I'm smiling. You just said night shoots, crying. I'm like, yeah, I know.
So why did you love this project so much? What was it about it that was, like, so fulfilling and awesome for you?
It came to me at a time when I was reading scripts, and I wanted something that would just be different for me. I wasn't necessarily wanting to, like, scream and cry and do a horror film. I was just looking for something that made me go, oh my God, this excites me to go to work every day. And I'd actually been reading a lot of horror scripts before I read this one, and just wasn't really feeling it. Got this script and was on my way to my tonsil surgery, so I, like, didn't read it. I was
what a great time!
I know, and I ended up being like, I can't right now.
Yeah.
About 2 days after my
while
tonsil
you're
surgery,
recovering from the tonsil
I hadn't
surgery.
gotten it yet.
Oh my
2 days later, I'm recovering at home. I'm, like, super drugged up, and I'm like, I really should have read that script before, like, I said what I said. And I read it, and I just fell in love with it. I watched the original movie 2 times that night. I emailed my team because I couldn't talk for, like, another 2 weeks, and I was like, please, like, let's figure this out. It had the stunts in it. It was emotionally and physically demanding. I thought that the way that they made our female characters too, it kind of turned the stereotypes, I feel like, in typical horror films where, you know, the girls don't fight back, and you have girls fighting back and giving it everything they had. And yet at the core of the movie, there's this amazing family message and story.
Very multi-layered.
It really just excited me, and I wanted nothing more than to get to be a part of it. And
I love that you mentioned stunts too, because you did all your own stunts. What was it like doing all those crazy stunts?
Cal was our stunt coordinator, and he's done like incredible movies. And I remember like one of the first days of pre-production in Kentucky, I walked up to Cal, and you know, I'm in the same outfit the entire movie because it takes place over
It's a cool outfit though, nonetheless.
It's a fun outfit,
It looks comfortable.
Thank you. It really was.
Especially if you're running for your life.
Until the end, when I literally would take off my jeans at night and just rocks. I mean, I'm telling you, like straight up rocks would just be flying out of my jeans.
Wait, did you literally wear the same outfit the whole time?
Yeah.
They didn't like have, well, I
we
guess
had
how
two
would
different
you?
pants.
Okay.
We had like the really messy pants and like the somewhat messy pants. Because it had to match. And she's just like a mess the whole
continuity.
time.
Movie
really
magic,
important.
guys.
But I walked up to Cal and I was like, look, I can do shorts and tights. I said, or I can do jeans and tights. I was like, I know you're gonna want knee pads. I don't want them, but I know that's the only way I'm gonna let you to let me do what I want to do. Like, which outfit? He was like, this outfit. I was like, great. And I looked at him and I was like, please, like, put me through the ringer. Like, I want to do as much as possible. And first day, I mean, he just like put in the next day.
Were you like, wow?
I was so happy. Like, I wanted more. I was like, thank you. And at the end of filming, probably the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me, he gave me like a stunt team shirt with the strangers.
Bailee, that's so cool.
He was like, thank you. And he said, I tried to break you so hard in the first week and it didn't break
work.
You. And he was like, so you can like be a part of the team, whatever. But I was so thankful. I had an amazing group of people to like teach me and be like, hey, if you miss that, like the car will run over you, so don't miss that mark.
So let's not do that.
Like actually they would say it. And Johannes would, you know, our director, who's fantastic, would
He's
be
probably like, seriously, are
no,
you sure?
He just wanted me to do it. He was so on game with me.
That is so
He'd be
cool.
like, rolling, don't die. I'd be like, got it. And like that was his.
That is insane.
Yeah.
So in case you guys haven't seen it, this is actually a sequel to The Strangers. But break down like what people will see in this film without giving too much away. It's obviously a family story, but like it goes beyond that a lot.
I think it is in a way a sequel. I think it's also important to know that if you guys haven't seen the original
you can
Strangers,
still watch this
you
and
can still
totally
watch
get
this.
it. Yeah.
But if people who did see the first movie loves like the first film, they'll I think have an amazing adventure and ride with this one. But it basically takes place with a family who's about to drive their daughter to this boarding school. That's me, because I'm like a bad girl.
You're so edgy.
So edgy. And along the way, they stop to rest for the night at this like retirement home, like trailer park, which is actually like really cute. They've spent summers there to visit their grandparents.
And it all seems so nice,
like tranquil and nice.
And
then there's 3 knocks on the door, and this girl who you can't really see says, "Is Tamara home?" which are the famous lines from the first film. And we kind of shut the door, and it seems weird, and 3 more knocks come, the same question. And from then, just mayhem ensues, and they have these 3 psychopath killers trying to kill them, and they're fighting every step of the way to make it out through the night.
And I love that it really is a story, too, of like female power, specifically for your character. Was that something that really attracted you to this character?
Oh yeah, 100%. I think it's so rare in the horror landscape. I think now it's starting to happen, but I think you look back at any film and I mean, really, like, it's always the girl in the shower who then gets stabbed. Like,
always.
No, but it's true. Like, there's always some way to kind of twist the girl in the film and either sexualize it or make it different. And
totally
there's literally nothing in this film that's like that. It's human beings literally doing what they can to save the people that they love and to save themselves. And that, to me, the fact that we could ground a very kind of ungrounded scenario was really exciting for me.
It's so interesting, like even in talking to you about this and thinking about it now, I'm like getting so many parallels between this story. I mean, kind of. Like, have you seen Atomic Blonde with Charlize Theron?
Yes, so good.
And such an amazing female story, and like she did all her own stunts.
I know.
So like basically you guys are the same person, is what I'm saying.
I met her at this dinner, and I was freaking out. Also, that was the nicest thing. Thank you so much.
It's just
true. I would love to be Charlize when I grow up, or just half of Charlize. But I was dying that she was there. She's perfect, but she's like such a force. Like, it was this intimate dinner of 30 people probably, I would say, but I mean, she just stands up and
has a magnetism about her.
It's really, I mean, your jaw actually
hits the floor.
You have to pick it up.
She's beautiful as well.
She's so great.
So I'm not going to give anything away, you guys, but I feel like there could be a 3rd movie.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I think there could be a 3rd movie. I'd be totally down. I think it'd be exciting. I mean, the fans want it, so it'd be fun to get.
So let's give the fans what they want. I mean, I feel like it's our civic duty. You know what I mean? Were there a lot of funny moments behind the scenes? Like, did you guys even have time for that sort of?
No, we genuinely weirdly did. I mean, the first part of filming, Christina Hendricks literally has a huge boombox that she brings with her. Like, not like a little speaker, like a huge
like
speaker.
a 90s style, like on your shoulder.
Like a legit speaker. And we all created a playlist the first day of filming called Kentucky Jams or something. Kentucky Junkies, I think, or it was like this weird thing where we all just put songs that like we loved. And
what did you pick?
Oh, it was like all Taylor Swift.
Obviously.
Yeah. Of course. Was that even a question? Like a little Shawn Mendes. And we all like would listen to music in between takes. And then Lewis Pullman and I were really the ones who were kind of in the night shoots together. And he really became my older brother. But there's one specific scene in the movie where we really were not in it. Like
you were like about to start laughing.
None of the audience, like no one in the audience understands it, but Lewis and I, and even Johannes called us and was like, that was the worst take like we've ever seen.
But we're including it.
We could not stop laughing, and there's just like, you can just see it in our eyes. We had so much fun. I mean, and then you would have moments where like I'd be sobbing and the grips would come up to me and be like, I know that you're preparing, but like, do you want a blanket or something? Like they genuinely
They're probably
cared.
like, are you okay?
Yeah, I broke my toe.
And you just kept going.
I didn't tell Johannes until like the third day, and I was like, I broke my toe. And he was
love
like,
that.
okay, we'll just do 4 more.
Oh
like,
my
perfect.
gosh. So you love the horror genre. Like, is
I
that
love
something
it.
you want to keep doing?
Absolutely. I think if the project's smart and the people involved are like these people who are so excited to be there, I think I would love nothing more. It really is really therapeutic in a way too.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, it's
can
like
only
a giant
imagine.
therapy session every day.
And also,
Just
you
let
must
it all out.
You must sleep so well at night after all that crying.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
If you have insomnia, try it out.
We had a blast.
What have you not done that you want to do? Like I was saying, when I think on the scope of your career, you've just done so many things, tackled so many different types of projects, different types of characters. Like, where do we go from here with Bailee Madison? You have so many years ahead of you.
Thank you. I'm just excited to kind of try different things. I mean, this year I had a YA book come out for the first time.
That's right.
Like,
you're an author.
It was like
my gosh.
Thank you. It was a really exciting kind of point in my life to kind of try that out, and it was thanks to Stephanie Miller, who's a good friend of mine, who allowed me to co-write this book with her. But we really kind of wrote it to adapt it into a screenplay. So I think that hope right now is kind of figuring out how we're going to do that, and whether it's in a mini-series route or if it is a film or if it's a short. I mean, just kind of diving into how we can bring that to life and how I can step behind the camera more. I mean, I've started producing, and I've been so fortunate to work with like so many fantastic people who've taught me so much. So the idea of getting to give that back would just fulfill my heart so much. Music, I love music.
Yes, please do music. I want you to do this.
I always wanted to
so
perform,
much.
So that's something that I can say that I'm starting to kind of dive into now.
What's your genre? Are you like into country or pop?
I love country.
Or
I love country. I think right now we're just kind of figuring out my sound. I've been writing for a really long time and just kind of getting in there and starting to have fun with it.
Do you play any instruments? I don't even know.
Okay, so I have a guitar that my boyfriend got me.
Oh, so
like
sweet.
2
Love
years
him,
ago.
by the way, for the record.
Yeah, he's a good guy. You guys did such a cute little special on him, like a couple months
I'm
ago.
like,
yeah, you did.
I have to go watch it.
No,
I
you did. I'm
seen it
pretty
yet.
sure. But you guys talked about me too, and I was like, hey. I was like, you got my back. That's me. But he got me a guitar because he knows how much I want to sing. I have yet to be able to learn because I've just been
You're
kind
of
of
busy.
place.
I'm just gonna throw it out there.
I'm so excited to learn. I've tried the YouTube tutorials. It's really hard.
It is. Maybe get like a teacher in all your free time.
Quick.
No, for sure.
They're like, here.
I'm done. I'm playing a song now.
Yeah.
I'm on tour. It's so exciting.
So I just strum it. I have a piano I got.
You're still learning that too.
The piano's actually fun though, because even if you don't know how to play it, you can like figure something out and you can like write to it.
But knowing you're probably like, I don't know how to play, but like I'm a prodigy.
No.
It's so weird.
Not at all.
It's so good to see you.
So good to see you.
And I think all of our viewers out there watching, like if you're looking for a role model, look no further.
Right here.
I've known you for so many years, and it's been so exciting to see you move forward as a young woman and as an actress, a singer, all of the things, and just with such integrity and beauty, internal beauty most importantly. So congrats on this film, The Strangers Pray at Night.
Yay.
You guys, you have to watch it right now. Watch it
really
with a friend.
fun in your house too. It's even scarier.
Watch it with a friend. Feel free to turn on a nightlight because it is that scary. This girl.
Just lock your door. That's literally.
And lock your door.
Can I tell you something? I was so scared 2 nights ago in my house. I was like home alone, and I was looking through the peephole waiting for my Postmates to come, and so I was just staring, and I was like, any second now, I was like, a stranger's gonna pop up.
With the mask on.
I literally feel that way. Like, and I was in it, like, I've watched it. It's really scary, but I will say, the music in it, it's honestly,
it's really good.
It's like a fun roller coaster. It's a ride on top of being really scary.
Wow.
We'll watch it together.
We should.
You want to?
I was going to say, yes, watch it with a
so many
friend.
times.
You're
really
I don't know,
it.
then this person dies, then this happens. You guys, watch it with a friend, though. Yeah. You might need some support. And be sure to stick with us at Clevver for all things Bailee Madison. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
And then click over here for Kissing Booth star Joey King revealing when she first fell in love for Jacob Elordi, or click over here for Shadowhunters fans raising money in hopes of reviving the show.